So my source of inspiration, I call and consider my work as a peacemaker. And my source of inspiration is really the peacemakers from, I would say, the beginning of time that have put their lives on the line to make sure that peace prevails. So some of the peacemakers I can think of are Gandhiji, Dr. Martin Luther King, also people like Pauline Murray and others that combine peacemaking with their clergy role. And for me, my greatest inspiration really is in the example of Prophet Muhammad, who a lot of people don't know. In the Muslim tradition, we have so much inspiration and sayings and stories for him as a peacemaker. So whenever I go out and do peacemaking, I always think about, how would I use a prophetic model to engage peacemaking, and what are the lessons that I learned from Prophet Muhammad's example in life to be able to be a better peacemaker. So, in my work, I talk a lot about when things are difficult. I talk about this idea of being brave, being bold, but most of all, just embodying hope, because hope is something that as a peacemaker, I have to continue to instill and refuel. And one of the ways that I build hope is actually to go and work with children as often as I can. I find when I'm with young people and youth and children and teaching peacemaking, I was just at my mosque work, and I had a very well-known poet and peacemaker that I was interviewing for one of my graduate courses, and they kind of swept him up and said, "Why don't you come speak to our youth group?" And it was just amazing and beautiful to see how youth responded to him. And so for me, one of the ways that I keep going and keep hope instilled in my work is to go and spend time and teach peace to young people. Really, there's nothing that inspires me more than to see that message of peacemaking and an alternative to violence. And what's surprising is I would say that young folks get it sometimes a lot better than adults do. So to my 18-year-old self, I would say a couple of things. One of them is that really as a woman who is often in the public sphere, someone who is deeply engaged with my religious tradition, I would tell my 18-year-old self that be confident in who you are, be confident in taking up space, know that what your mission is at 18. I was actually already interested and chose a college that had peacemaking as part of its mission. Know that your mission in life is something that is worthy of being practiced, but also something that you don't have to feel insecure about. And that the fact that you are a woman is actually a gift to that mission. It's not part of pulling you back from what you want to do. It's informing and helping you grow and bringing peacemaking skills and peacemakers who are women that are often left on the sidelines. So everything that I would view maybe as a limitation will be a gift to you as you continue to grow in your mission as a peacemaker, a scholar, and a practical theologian.